Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hello from over here.
So today we are making a Jello salad.
Yummy, my favorite.
Yeah, this is one of our favorites. I'm using an orange Jello and a lemon Jello. So, okay, and I have 2 cups of boiling water. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. You can make this with sugar-free if you want. I have one sugar-free because the orange, they didn't have it in sugar-free, but you know, I do try to, I try not to eat a lot of sugar, but when we do eat sugar, I try to eat the real stuff, so I kind of compromised. This is my grandmother's recipe. She's been making this, had made this for years. Okay, you do want to make sure it's really well dissolved, and even if you think, oh, I know it's there, yeah, keep stirring it because it's nothing good like getting a Jello. You guys probably already know this, but sometimes if you rush it and you think, oh, I haven't enough, then it's not good at all. Trust me. But you guys have been cooking for a while, you know that. But I'm hoping my brother will see some of this, some of these shows, and yeah, that. So just want to make sure it's really good and hot and dissolved. So I did boil some water earlier, and I just put it in before I started this video. I'm going to go fill this up to the 4 cup with cold water. So sometimes I do just pour the powder in here and then stir it, and that's when you especially want to make sure you stir it really well. It's probably not the best way to do it, but you know, instead of dirtying another container. So, okay, so it's orange and lemon, and this is the small packets, it's not the large ones. I almost didn't show you guys this, but if I do have someone who's not used to cooking, then that might be a good thing to share it. So let me grab a bowl here and a strainer, and then you just want a can of, an 8-ounce can of pineapple. Sorry. Crushed pineapple. You could probably use other ones, but I've never really used the other. Let me grab my spoon that I have over here. And you want to save all that juice because we're going to do a topping after this is set. And then we're going to put that pineapple juice in there. So I'm going to let that drain while I chop bananas. So you want pretty good bananas. You don't want them too dark, like you don't want them banana bread tendency. These are just about right. You want them to have good flavor, but you don't want them green either, you know. Yeah, and I got a bunch of bananas, so they're starting to turn. So I'm going to set this over here. Just let that continue to drain. See, some of them are already turning. We have chickens, so I will pile this stuff. And we have goats, which is funny because the goats love the skin, but the chickens love the inside of the banana. So best of both worlds. So I don't really, probably will do about 4 bananas. I don't really pay that much attention to how many I do. But I kind of want like every single bite to have these flavors. was good for that, if you wanted an idea. Then we're going to add our pineapple. I just kind of press it just to make sure. You want to save that juice. We're aiming for like a cup of juice, but I never get that. So we'll add water to create the rest of it, you know. But this is such a good, you know, for the winter, I think it would be good too, because you don't really use a lot of like fresh ingredients. I mean, all this stuff is readily available. Okay, now it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're just going to add our pineapple. I'm going to go ahead and stir that in, because like I said, I want it throughout all of the stuff, all of the Jello. Okay. Smells so good too, just a clean orange lemon citrus smell. Okay, and then we're almost done with this part. You just want to use mini marshmallows, and I'm going to put them in here. I think Grandma was like a cup or something, but I just put enough in there. Like I said, I've had this for at least 20 some years. Because these are going to float. So I just kind of make sure, like I said, I like every single bite to have the same flavor. I've been munching on marshmallows today. But when the marshmallows kind of soften, it's almost like you get a meringue if you like that flavor. You could certainly probably leave them off. I don't see why not. But if you like marshmallows, don't skip this part, because I think that's my favorite part, is the marshmallows. But somebody asked me, who made the meringue salad? When I took it to a potluck. This is the kind of stuff I used. I'm just going to put a couple more. May as well finish up the bag. I actually got enough stuff to make several of these. Two of them, I think. So if my bananas hold up, so that would have it. Because whenever I'm, you know, like trying to lose weight, just nice to have something that's a little bit healthier. Okay, and then this is going into the refrigerator. And it's going to set up, and then when we come back, we're going to make a topping for this. So I'll see you when it's stiff, and as you can tell, it's totally liquid, so I'll show you the difference. Okay, so now what you're going to do is we're going to make a kind of like a pudding thing to go on top. To me, it tastes, I would think, like a pineapple pudding. Of course, I forgot my pineapple juice. So you're going to need about 2 tablespoons of butter. So I wanted to go ahead and put that in. And we're going to put all this together. So let me grab the pineapple juice. And I just kept it in the refrigerator. And we're going to add enough water to equal a cup. So that's just about 1/3 of a cup. 2/3 of a cup of water. So I'm going to put that in there. An egg. Seems odd, I know, but that's just how she made it. 1/2 cup of sugar. And about 3 tablespoons or 2 really heaping tablespoons of flour. This is just going to add the thickness. And a little whisk. I just like that. So I'm going to turn that on. We're going to stir all that in really well. And just cook it until the butter is melted and it's thick like a pudding. But you want to get everything mixed in. The flour and stuff while it's still cold, so you don't have lumps. Not good with lumps. This is how I do it. Sorry about the light. I didn't bring another light over, even though I probably should have, but it's fine. It's fine. And then I forgot to tell you guys, even though it's in the description, is I do have a container of Cool Whip, an 8-ounce container. This one's light, just to make it a little bit lighter. And you want that thawed out, but you're gonna have to let this cool. So you could really make this anytime. It is, did I make a big mess? Oh, it is, it's cold. I mean, it is set right now. And so I like to do this. I'm just stirring crazily today. I usually get on to Clint because he gets in here and just stirs like a madman. You can tell my stove has been well used. I love this stove though. We've replaced parts on it for years. Okay, my butter is starting to melt. I have used light butter in here. If you wanted to, you could certainly do that. I don't know how that would affect the flavor. I mean, I do know how that would. I was thinking about sugar. I suppose you could use like a sugar substitute if you wanted. Play around with it and find something that works for you. This really doesn't take that long because it's really, what, just a cup of liquid and everything else. I mean, that butter's already melted. Just going to stir it until it thickens into like a pudding consistency, and as it cools it will get thicker, of course. Starting to get thick. You just want to continue stirring it, and then, but yeah, I've had like a spoonful of this and it tastes just like pineapple. It's like a pineapple pudding. And turn it off, and then we'll pop it into our bowl. And then I figured, since we're going to have this for dessert tonight, what I'll do is I'll pop it into the refrigerator like this and let it cool while we're eating supper. So I'm just going to pop it in here by itself because later we are going to fold in that Cool Whip. So be sure and take that out ahead of time because I almost forgot. Then that's the best part. You get to taste it. Make sure it's yummy. I could just eat that. Okay, I'm going to let this cool. When we come back, we will finish the Jello. See you in a minute. Okay, so it's pretty cool now. If you do it too soon, it'll kind of melt your Cool Whip. And you could use, I mean, you can whip your own stuff. It just makes it heavier, your own cream. And I do use that sometimes. But some things are just better the way, you know, I've always had them.
We don't really eat a lot of Cool Whip.
Yeah, we try not to eat a lot of processed foods.
So mainly we usually whip our own, not on this.
It's just better being light. Sorry, I gotta lick my fingers. Okay. And you just want to kind of get it in there. I mean, you could just stir it. It doesn't. But it's just better to fold it. Keeps some of its texture better if you fold it. Sorry. It's really heavy, you know, the pudding is so heavy, you want to kind of try to get it stirred in well because Just better.
Sure is good though. I love it.
Yeah, this is now Clint one of his favorite desserts.
'Cause I'm actually not a big desserty.
Yeah, he's not. I am. That's why it's good, because he likes it, I like it, and it's not horribly
How you doing, little buddy?
fattening if you're on a diet. So, that's it. And then we just pour that on top.
Okay.
Spread it out. And then, like I said before, my grandmother would sprinkle chopped pecans on top. But I've never been a fan. It just kind of tastes stale, you know, when they've been in the refrigerator for a little bit.
I'm really not a big nut.
Yeah, Clint doesn't really care for them, but
I like walnuts.
you can try that if you want. But yeah, just do whatever you want to do, decorate it however you want to. And I think Grandma did it for decoration. I'm sure. Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm. Glad to do it, babe.
There we go. Of course, you gotta lick the spoon, you know.
Wendy or I'll get out here tomorrow.
So let me get that cut and show you guys what it looks like.
Hello, buddy.
Put it on one of my fine chinas. One of my friends was looking and said, "Oh, you use the same fine china I use."
Yep. Oh, Wilberdine. That little turd.
Fine china. So.
Cut me and took off.
And I just cut it. I know it's a huge piece, but you know. You do you. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm
Well, nice glass of
There we
milk.
go.
I'm a happy camper.
It's not really filling, so, and it's, you know.
You want a spoon or a fork?
So that is what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? I love it.
Don't because it falls off the plate.
So thanks so much for watching. I hope you give this a try. If you do, certainly leave me a message below. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys, there it is, in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for visiting our home. Tutzines.